Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining me tonight. It's Fresh Face Night in the Sanctuary. So, what in the world does that even mean? Okay, a fresh face healing tonight is going to be clearing the energy around your face, on your face, and inside your face. And so, what I'm going to be doing is moving through the energy around you, your skin. I'm also going to address your telepathic channels and your jaws and the muscles in your face. So it's going to be a great healing. I'm totally excited about this. I've wanted to do this ever since I thought of it and put it on the calendar. Um, the thing that made me think of it is like we have so much attention on us all day long, just with whoever you talk to and whoever sees you. And people are constantly judging and evaluating your looks and putting their pictures in your space. And if you're not cleaning them out, then you can start being the effect of them and starting to think that you are the pictures that people are putting on you rather than think that you are your fresh face, which is what we're going to bring it back to tonight. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Let me set the energy with a prayer. As we cleanse and heal the temple of the soul, may it be with the blessing of divinity that it shine its countenance upon us and bring us peace in body, mind, and spirit. Amen. All right. I'm going to be doing the healing off a composite of everybody in the sanctuary. And that's how I find matching pictures and can tell what kinds of foreign energy I can clear out of everybody's space. So that's how I'm going to be doing this healing. I'm going to start right now. I'm going to address the energy coming at the face first. The very first energy is boredom. I don't understand that, but I'm clearing it. There's also other energies like punishment. That's a white energy I'm going to clear from around the face. Insult energy. And a tremendous amount of judgment pictures right around the face. So I'm going to clear those off right now. This is everything from your teeth aren't white enough to your eyes aren't bright enough. It's like everything you can imagine. Just people putting their pictures of what they think about you in your space. And what I'm seeing is that in general, people take insults personally. I know it's hard not to, but in fact, when somebody insults you, it's not really your problem. They're the person with the problem. And if you can remind yourself that it's not your problem that they want to insult you, it does really help that energy fall right off of you. And so I'm working on clearing a lot of insult energy. It's actually a dark blue and it's kind of heavy, slowly coming out. And then underneath that layer is a lot of white energy. Oh, that's more of that punishment energy that I was looking at after, the punishment of being insulted. The other thing too that's kind of interesting to me is when I look at your face, out in front of it, like maybe about 4 or 5 inches in front of it, is a lot of talking. So the energy of the people that you talk to during the day remains in your aura if you don't clean it out. So when I'm looking at you, there's a lot of like chatter out here in front of your face, which would make it harder to see your face clearly because that's just foreign energy. So I'm going to start clearing the chatter. This is actually a really good energy find because it's a lot of where people, especially people who talk at you, that aren't listening back to you. They're just ramrodding their communication through you. I see a lot of that, like talk, 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 talk in your face. We're going to clear that. And for me, if I can sagging the face, then in fact, that's what it looks like in the physical plane. It can make your face look drawn down, that extra foreign energy weight. So that's the next thing I'm going to do is work on this energy here. There's a lot of teeth grinding going on in many of your spaces. So I'm noticing a lot of anxiety and emotional energy stuck in the jaws. I'm going to start working on that. There is a lot of pain there's pain in the jaws, but it's also where the jaws are clenching because of pain in other parts of the body. And it's just a big stress point. There's a cherry red energy flowing out of the jaws right now. That's actually some anger and bitterness coming out. And one of the things that I see is that you're not getting a hello to your pain. And what I mean by that is you're not really saying hello to your own pain. And so it's getting ignored. And then it builds and it builds and it builds until it creates either a physical problem or it blows up in your face and you have an accident or something like that. And so I'm seeing that your pain is not really getting addressed or given a hello. And I don't know what we're going to do about that other than to get you to run your energy more. I think that's what's going to help. So let me clear this right now. There's a great healing going on right now for some really old energy in your head, going back to birth. This healing has to do with how you think about yourself and how you think about your looks of your face. And the healing is going to clearing energy of judgment, like self-recrimination. And thank goodness, a vibration of amusement is being replaced for that energy that we just cleared out. So that was good. I like seeing that you brought amusement in. Some of the tension in the jaws that's coming out is about not wanting to do things. So a lot of your resistance to getting roped into doing things winds up in your jaws. And I'm working on that to help you release that. Okay, the next thing I'm going to work on is the muscles in your face. Some of what I'm seeing has to do with hormone imbalance having an effect on your skin. I'm going to ground that. Yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm grounding your glandular system. There is white energy coming out of the muscles of your face right now. There's also, this is kind of interesting, there's a lot of stop energy coming out of the muscles. And my take on it has to do with how we're socialized to not overexpress ourselves. I mean, like emotionally, I just see like a lot of energy about tamping down your expressions on your face. Like don't be so expressive. So I'm clearing that out of the muscles. And this is another kind of interesting thing. Between the ages of 13 and 19, I see a lot of programming to, how would I say that? To show less emotion. So in those high school years, I'm seeing some programming to kind of be more subdued. Being tired and exhaustion is coming out of the muscles. Oh, some injury energy is coming out of the muscles. For those of you that have had any facial injuries, I can see that energy clearing. I'm working on like it's kind of a bronze color at the, again, it's sort of down here in the lower part of the face in the muscles. Well, that bronze energy was actually some residue from beings that I'm cleaning out. Like beings that come in you and then leave their energy in your face. Okay, now the healing is moving into your telepathic channels, and they go down here. They're also in your ears and down in your throat. I'm starting to clear that. And the reason I'm including your telepathic channels in this fresh face healing is because they're going to have an effect on your face. When my telepathic channels get really clogged, my eyes get black and you'll see dark black circles under my eyes. And that's because there's so much energy behind the eyes, like foreign energy. And that's where I'm going to be working right now, is in your telepathic channels. Well, what I'm doing is I'm working on a lot of very thick white energy in the telepathic channels. It's very staticky. So when the telepathic channels get that clogged and it's staticky, you're going to have trouble hearing your own inner voice, because that comes from your fifth chakra here, which is right by your telepathic channels. So it's pretty important to keep those channels cleared so that you can hear your own inner voice. Oh, you know what's really nice? I just saw you kick on your inner beauty. So you're starting to get your beauty generated from like within. That's really cool. I want to go back now and say hello to the skin. I kind of skipped over that. So I'd like to go back and just clear energy on the skin itself. There are a lot of judgment pictures as to whether your skin is clear, whether it's got freckles, whether it's got scars. There's all kinds of pictures on the actual skin. I'm taking those off. And I'm grounding your pores. Grounding your nose. You know, again, so much of your good breathing depends on whether your telepathic channels are clear or not. When they're clogged, you're going to feel it, and you can get sinus infections, and it gets very jammed up in here. So as I work on your nose, I'm also going behind it and making sure that the channels are open there. I'm still clearing judgment pictures. Good. I'm starting to see some light come back around the face now. Getting that judgment out is something else. I'll tell you, like I was saying in the beginning, people are going to have their own pictures whenever they talk to you. So they might see your nose and think that it looks like their uncle's or something like that, and then put a picture on it. Or they might see your height and say, and it might make them think of somebody they know, and then they put that picture on you. So it's constant pictures being thrown at you about your looks and judgments about it. So that took a while, but once I got that out, that's when the light started coming back in. So that's very yay. Okay, let's see where I'm at. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is include hair and just ground your hair for you too, because that's all part of the face. Wow. I'm so glad I decided to do this. You can't even believe how much energy there is. Hey, this is kind of interesting. The energy from your hands that you don't clean off winds up in your hair. So when I'm looking at the energy in your hair, there's so much of it. And what I see is a lot of this, like hand usage on the hair and not having cleaned the energy off your hands. So there's a lot of energy all over. It's kind of lumpy. I'm going to start trying to clean that out now. A lot of concern as I ground the hair about how does it look. There's just like a solid wave of energy coming off of your hair right now. A lot of judgment and also a lot of worry about whether people can tell if your hair is washed or not. that came up. I'm grounding the energy of your ears real quickly. Okay, I'm going to ground your eyes. And also what I'm going to do is, you know how I was just telling you that underneath my eyes get really dark when I have a lot of energy in my telepathic channels. I'm going to check your eyes and clean out that energy there. Okay, and now I'm going to ground your mouth. A lot of pictures around the lips. Let me tell you, I'm seeing lots of pictures. I'm going to help you clean them off. Okay, let me take a step back and just check everything. Okay, I was checking eyes, ears, nose, and throat and just making sure that all of that was clear. I'm going to gather up your energy now and start to fill you in. And I'm going to bring the gold sun in through your skin as well as just bringing it into your body. I really want that gold in your face. And you know what? When the gold comes in, you just start smiling. So you as a spirit love that gold in the face. Okay, I'm going to ask Supreme Being if there's anything else that needs to be done in the healing. Ha! Well, Supreme Being gave you a healing on the courage to be yourself. How do you like that? I think that's pretty cool. All right. I'm filling you in. And may it be with the blessing of divinity that this fresh face healing for everyone in the sanctuary tonight be complete. Amen. Good job. Good job. So that's what a fresh face healing is. I just have a couple of announcements. This Friday is Seek and You Will Find, so you can ask me questions. And I'm going to start routing the questions through Webinar Jam rather than on my phone and email. And that's just because they're showing up in too many places. But there's actually a way to send your question to me anonymously or so that nobody else can see online. And I'll go over that the night of Seek and You Will Find. And then next week we have something, I knew it a second ago, validation healing in the sanctuary next Wednesday night. I'm looking forward to that. So that's what's cooking. Still in Palm Springs, heading home in a couple of days. So the next time I see you, I'll see you from my regular office. I hope you have a great evening tonight. Thanks for joining me. Enjoy your moneymaker and the fresh face healing tomorrow and tonight. And got my eyes on